subscribe to Fat and Broke.
Xin chào, what's up everybody? My name's Fat and Broke. Welcome to my channel. I'm a guy that lives in Vietnam. I'm 40 years old. I'm married to a Saigonese woman here in Saigon. I've been here for about the past 4 years. In this video today, we're going to talk about all of Southeast Asia. This is essentially going to be a video of don't get lost too fast in that pussy sauce. This seems to be happening a lot over and over with people. I'm not targeting any specific person or like anything out there. I'm going to use an amalgamation of many different people and create scenarios for you and red flags that are going to tell you to kind of get the F out as quick as possible. Now, I already know 99.9% of you watching this are not going to listen in any kind of way because, well, men simply just don't listen to advice. It's, they kind of do, but for the most part, they don't. Especially if you think you're in love with the girl, you know, you're going to go hard. So the more common scenario has been happening in Thailand, but it happens in Vietnam, it happens in Cambodia, it happens all over pretty much in Southeast Asia. So, you know, I've talked about this so many times in Vietnam specifically with just like dating and initial red flags. If you're starting to pay for stuff, like, you know, this is going to a broader audience. This is not just going to guys that come to Vietnam like these videos would typically be targeted to. This is essentially targeting men coming to Southeast Asia, essentially for the first time. So, you know, if you find yourself in a situation where you meet a girl, she's really pretty, you're at a bar, she has extremely good game, she's great in the bed, and you find yourself spending a lot of money really fast, you know, you're maybe inclined to buy her an iPhone 13 Pro Max within 2 weeks of meeting her. You know, maybe you're inclined to go get her hair done, buy her makeup, all these things like within a very short amount of time of meeting her. You've instantly cucked yourself into being a simp, dude. And if you don't know what a simp is, it's pretty much a guy that an attractive woman is just going to use. And you don't even have to be an attractive woman. Men simp for all women of all sizes, of all denominations across the world. But, you know, you've created a transactional relationship. You've set up a situation to where, you know, gifts are a thing. And what do you think's going to happen if you're not giving her gifts consistently? What do you think's not going to happen if you're not taking care of the family? You know, if you're in Thailand, or if you're in Vietnam, or if you're in Cambodia, you're marrying the families too, guys. Like, you'll hear a lot of people say that, but you truly are, you know? And if you're not looking at the situation properly when you're getting with this girl, if you're not looking at, is her family poor? Are they in debt? Are you buying cars? Or we can also go to the Philippines. I didn't want to leave out the Philippines. Sorry I left that out. But Philippines, you're going to run into the same scenario there. You're going to meet a girl in the Philippines. She's going to tell you she loves you right away. She's probably going to give you the cookie. And it's probably going to be a good cookie. And you're going to tend to fall in love really quick. And then she might give you a sob story to where, you know, somebody's in debt in her family. She might be in debt, or her teeth are messed up and she really needs these teeth fixed, but needs $1,000 to get a root canal. And you know, you'll start to see a really fast pattern with all these girls in Asia, Southeast Asia, that just want you for your money. There's always these things coming out. Some of them might play the long game better. Some of these girls are better at understanding to, you know, they might treat you out to dinner. Thailand, this is a big game of where they'll, you know, you'll take them out the first time, you'll pay for everything, and then the next time she'll take you out, and she'll take you out again and pay for everything, and she'll create like this sense of false thinking of where she pays for shit too. But then still, 2 weeks later, after meeting her, you're finding you're buying her a new phone, or you're giving her the bill to pay for her sister's whatever college shit, or her mom's sick with some illness in the countryside, and she needs to send money back, and oh boy, is she lucky she met you, and she's really feeling the magical love with you and only you, but she really just needs that $500 to $1,000 to help her mom. You're getting played, boys. You're getting played faster than a fiddle. Now, to the flip side of this, if you're an old fat dude and you got money and you don't give a fuck, and you just want the cookie and you know what's happening, go for it. I don't care. That's up to you. Ultimately, at the end of the day, all this shit's up to the guy. Like, I'm not shitting on it if you want to do this, because I don't know your situation and I don't know what my situation is going to be like in 10, 20 years, etc. So, you know, I'm happily married now, and I hope I remain happily married, but, you know, shit happens, so. But, you know, be cognitive of what's happening to you and what you're doing, you know. If you meet a legit good girl in Vietnam, you're not buying shit for her for a while, dude. Same in Thailand, same in the Philippines. Like, if you're meeting and you know, the first things first, to help set yourself up in a better light, maybe stay away from girls that work at bars. Stay away from girls that work at clubs. Find a girl that actually has a job. So, like, these are probably your first steps. What do you think's gonna happen if you meet an unemployed younger girl and you're 50 years old and she's 21 and hot? That she really wants to ride your hot old dick, dude. I mean, if you want to trick yourself into thinking that's what's happening, sure, you can do that. But again, this video and the videos that I make like this are just to help you guys, because there's so many of you dudes that come here and you know, you've been used to wherever you're at, maybe in Canada, Australia, or America, getting denied and shitty, mean, evil women for years and years now. And, you know, it's quite refreshing to see positive women that are into how you are and maybe into how you look. Don't get fooled, boys. You know, money should not be a negotiating tool nor a bargaining tool for a relationship, unless you want to enter into a financial relationship like that. You know, these are all ultimately up to your guys' choice. I'm just giving you advice from hearing so many stories. You know, I'm not a big YouTuber, I'm not famous in any kind of way, but I get enough people to tell me their stories, and I meet enough people to hear different stories, and I've traveled enough places to hear enough stories to where that's the general consensus, boys. So really, ultimately, it's gonna be up to what you want to do. How much are you willing to spend? And are you willing to put yourself in that situation? Or are you willing to actually put in time and work hard for a proper relationship and look for like a proper girl? A lot of guys get lazy too. Like, the big thing I found with a lot of dudes when I talk to them is they start getting lazy. They don't want to put the time in. They don't want to, you know, and then they're dishonest to the girls. A thing I found with a lot of guys here, they're dating 3 or 4 girls here. One of them finds out, and then it's over with all of them. They start talking to each other. That shit's stupid. If you're gonna date around, just be honest. Anywhere you're at in Asia, be honest. Like, I'm seeing multiple chicks. You know, there's no need to mislead or direct in a different thing. It's just gonna come back on you in a negative light, especially here. I've talked about it in previous videos, but they have entire like Facebook pages where these girls go and just, they'll post your picture, your full name, your address. They will shit you down and take you down to where you won't be able to go in circles here, you know. So it is what it is. You have to choose. That's really all I'm going to give. I'm trying to only give you about 9 minutes of advice, and again, you can take it or leave it. You know, I'm just telling you what I've heard and seen and what I've experienced and what friends have experienced. So I hope this helps some of you guys out there. If it does, throw me a subscribe. If you want to watch me live stream, I live stream pretty much every day over at kick.com/fatandbroke. It's free to sign up, so you can do that if you want. I also have a Patreon. It's a crowdfunded website, so anybody that goes on there, it gives me additional support per month, and you get a bunch of additional content on there, so please feel free to check that out too. So stay frosty. See you on the next one. Peace out.